Hey, yes sir, it's your boy again, KC Boxing Channel. That's right, coming to you with another video. Anyway, on a serious note, we all are proud of Deontay Wilder for landing the fight with Tyson Fury, the lineal champion of pretty much every belt except the WBC. And with that, his status had elevated to levels that can't even been imagined 3 years ago. But I'm not here to talk about Deontay Wilder. I'm here to talk about Mikey Garcia and Errol Spence. For the last couple weeks, I've been waiting. I've been trying to find out, are there talks going on? Or what? Basically, nothing is happening. And what I believe, this is KC personal excuse me, opinion. I believe Mikey Garcia listened to his father, and now he's listening to his brother, and perhaps his wife, and other family members. No racism involved, but Hispanics are very, very family oriented. And I think Mikey Garcia is having second thoughts about fighting a man that's extremely strong, have the same fundamentals, if not better fundamentals, younger, hungrier. Because remember, Errol Spence only has one title. He had only one title shot, and he won that. So he 1-0. So, as he laughed the night he said he wants to fight Errol Spence, when Mikey said he wanted to fight Errol Spence laughed and clapped, because he knows 110% that he can beat Mikey Garcia. And no one wants to see anyone get hurt in the sport of boxing. And on a serious note, and I mean this, I really like Mikey Garcia. I think he is a very strong boxer at his weight. I think he has great balance, great fundamentals. I think he's committed to his punch. If he had to put out a punch output like he did Adrian Broner in order to slow him down or so he couldn't get off, then he would do it. He followed every game plan that Robert or Roberto set for him. The man just is the textbook fighter. But not at welterweight. I always have said that. Go back and listen to my videos. All you have to do is just see a picture of Mikey. You will hear it. Because this sport, as Deontay Wilder would say, they risking their lives in there. That's why I get so upset when UK boxing fans call other fighters bums. No, they're not a bum. They might not be technical skilled like the other fighter maybe or something, but they're not bums. They got heart. When you got a heart, you're no bum. When you step in that ring, you're no bum. When you take a punch, you're no bum. When you get knocked down 3 times and get back up, you're no bum. And want to continue fighting, you're no bum. When you fight and when your one eye is closed, you're no bum. So, is Mikey having second thoughts? Is he pretty much, I'm not going to say it in a way that you might think it means, but is he coming to his senses? I understand his excuse that he never been the underdog. He always been the favorite to win. And he always came through. But riddle me this. Why did Mikey always say he's going to fight someone of very, very extreme talent and end up not fighting him? Sometimes it makes you wonder what's going through his head. Now, don't get me wrong, he's no nutcase or nothing like that. He's no Adrian Broner, trust me. He's a good father. He's a good husband. He's an entrepreneur. He does a lot of voluntary work with his community and others. He helped rehab homes for free. And he has a business. So, he's far from a nut. But he always follows his first mind. Always. And I really believe at this time that he's following his first mind and say, no, you don't need this fight, Mikey. There's plenty of fights can be made at 140, 130, 135. It doesn't matter. Lightweight. Period. I remember when he wanted to fight Linares. But of course, Linares lost. But that's okay. He still can fight Linares. He still is a good fighter. They supposed to have met up a year ago. Robert Easter Jr. He been begging for a fight with Mikey Garcia. He been chasing him. He was there at the Lipinette fight. He was at that Dejan Ziffany fight. I mean, but Mikey will not fight him at that time. Why? I don't know. He wanted to look past Robert Easter Jr. So, when Linares lost, wasn't no one left standing with a belt. What, Gary Russell Jr. and Robert Easter Jr. That's at featherweight, not lightweight. Gary Russell Jr. But I think KQKC believes that Mikey Garcia should fight at 140 and call it a day. He's still young. He's still basically in his prime. He can retire with an undefeated record, just like Floyd. He can have that big money shot with Lomachenko anybody except Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. Now, I thought maybe he wanted to fight Errol Spence due to it's a big fight, big money. If you lose, which he will be the underdog, and he calls it quits. That's my thinking. But now, as the days roll past, then as the weeks roll past, Mikey is not talking to Elliot on ES News, he's not talking about Errol Spence a lot like he was. Now, I could be wrong. Oh yes, I could be fucking wrong. Maybe they in talks. Maybe they're going to come out with a big announcement real soon. That's a possibility. See, Mikey Garcia is a no-nonsense fighter. He's all about his business. He don't talk shit. He don't feed into shit. And he don't care about shit. His job is to self-promote and get in that ring and fight and win. And he has accomplished that ever since he left Top Rank, which most fighters do, like Floyd Mayweather. But I have to really hand it to Top Rank. Hey, KQ, KC, I told you I'm not a biased channel. Top Rank has produced a lot of champions. Now, once they get there and inside there, whatever, hey, that's between them and Bob Errol. Okay? And I'm quite sure Floyd was a big handful to handle. I believe he wanted Bob Errol. This is just a rumor. Just a rumor. And I'm throwing out an example. He wanted Bob Errol to put his face on the whole side of the MGM Grand, which would cost astronomical amount of money. Yes, it would have. Bob was like, man, hell no. Hell, fucking no. So, Floyd, oh well. Floyd went on, fought, and kept winning. Then he went on some kind of other shit. I'm not going to go down Floyd Mayweather resume, alright? I'm just not going to do it. He's my favorite fighter, and I'm always getting caught up talking about him. I don't know why. I always revert back to Floyd Mayweather. Well, the moral of the story is, he ended up getting his face put on there once he left Top Rank. Matter of fact, to my understanding, I haven't been to Vegas in a while, but to my understanding, his face is still on there. I think he has a permanent now for the rest of his life, a top suite in the MGM Grand Hotel. Why is that? Because Floyd fought all his fights at the MGM Grand and made them bukus of money. And he rewarded Floyd with a key and a permanent home in the top of the MGM Grand, which I heard his kid pretty much utilize it. So, but moving on, back to Mikey Garcia. So, don't count your eggs before they are hatched, because Mikey Garcia, as I mentioned, he's a great businessman. Errol Spence, he's a great businessman. Two self-promoting guys. Two nonsense guys. They're not a Deontay Wilder. They're not a Tyson Fury. They're not going to go blab and holler out and this and that. They're going to take care of business behind closed doors. If the numbers are right, the venue is right, the date is right, then the fight will be right. Then officially they will announce it. That if Mikey Garcia haven't changed his mind. Now, what the commercials say, inquiring minds definitely want to know. So, I really want to know what's going on with Mikey Garcia versus Errol Spence. Now, the last we heard, which was a while back, Errol Spence said, hey, I'll take that challenge. Mikey Garcia is a big name in a lower weight class, but he's still a big name. And Mikey Garcia said, hey, I want to be an underdog for a change. I want to be pushed to my limit to see what I can do. Well, Mikey, you've been pushed to your limit, I believe, on many fights. And you have came out on top. And just look at that. Strong fighter. You kept him off of you. Adrian Broner. He's a strong finisher. But you kept him off of you. You didn't give him a chance to get off. You didn't give him a chance to throw combinations. Why? Because you kept that glove in his face. You threw over 90 plus punches per round. So, Robert or Roberto, your brother, your trainer, had a great game plan. Stay busy. And you did that. So you overcame adversity. You showed true grit in a lot of fights. That's why Oscar De La Hoya is just chasing you down. And plus you're Hispanic, and that's another reason. But we need to know, either you change your mind or the fight is off and you're moving on to another venture or another fighter. Because there are good up and coming fighters. There's another step and another age and another era about to come in. You got Jerry Hurt. I mean, we got a lot of young guys coming up now. So, now, if Mikey does change his mind and decide not to fight Errol Spence, he would not be a coward. He would not be a chicken. He would not be a scary cat or whatever people call people that refuse to fight someone. Because Mikey has proven himself over and over again. If he decides not to fight Errol Spence, oh well. He's too big for Mikey anyway. And I don't think no one will come down on Mikey for refusing to take the fight. No, I do not. So, to Mikey and to Earl, hey, let us know something. Regardless which way it go, And I know Errol wants the winner of Sean Porter and Danny Garcia, but we know both are duck, duck, goose, goose too. Some calling it a duck fight. And I guarantee you, if Danny wins, Danny either gonna go to the zone, where he probably would never face Errol Spence, or he would put Errol off as long as it takes for the WBC to step in and say, you have to fight Errol Spence. Which they might not do because Errol has an IBL. But they can unify. So we'll see how that works out. Now, with Sean Porter, he's going to do what he's been doing. Errol is my friend. It's business. It's all about business. Other words, he's going to put Errol off also. Matter of fact, he probably give up the belt before he even fight Errol. Because what he's going to do is try to smother Errol punches and grab him and hold him. He does that anyway, but when he's not scared of you, he will throw punches as he uses head and go in. I just don't like his style of fighting. I just don't. That is not the sweet science I know. I'm sorry. KQ, KC have to keep it real. Alright? That's not the style of fighting I like. So, with that, I'm KQ, KC Boxing Channel. If you like what you hear, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel and upload every video if you hit that notification bell. And without that, I'm KQ, KC Boxing Channel. I mean, pen slap that like button. And with that, I'm out of here. And peace and love.